10. So, last day we had seen the 4 functions of accounting. 4 functions of accounting. So tell me that function. Hanna Salim. Functions of accounting. So last day I taught the 4 functions of accounting. Hello?
Identification of
Yes. Identifying.
Financial transactions and
Okay,
events.
very good. So second function, Aparna. Identifying.
Recording.
Recording. Next, Karthik. After recording.
Classifying.
Classifying. Next, Aman. After classifying. Don't know. Atul. After classifying.
Sir, analysis and interprets.
Before that, summarizing. Okay? So, I taught 4 functions: identifying, recording, classifying, summarizing, analysis and interprets, and communication. So what do you mean by identifying? So identify means first our step is to identify the transactions and measure in terms of money. Measure the transaction in terms of money. So our first step is to identify. Can you see the board? Aparna, can you see the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So first we have to identify the transaction. So next our step is to record the transactions. Record the transaction. So record the transaction in a systematic manner. So recording is done in the book called journal. Recording is done in the book called journal. Next, I said a lot of transaction takes place in a day. Purchased goods for cash, sold goods for cash, paid salary, paid wages, paid commission, received interest, received dividend. Lot of transaction takes place in a day. So first what we are doing, we have to record the transaction in a systematic manner. So recording is done in the book called journal. Next, after the journal, we have to classify. Means we have to analyze the transaction with a view to bringing together the items of similar nature at one place. Means all purchase transaction in one account, in purchase account. All sales transaction in a sales account. All salary paid in salary account. All rent paid in rent account. Okay, that is classifying. So classification is done in the book called ledger. Classification is done in the book called ledger. Then third, we said summarizing. Summarizing means presenting the data in a way which is easily understandable to the users of accounting information. So we will study the users of accounting information who are using our accounting information. So to present the accounting information in a way which is easily understandable to the users, that is summarizing. For that purpose, we are preparing some account. So means if you are looking the ledger, we will get all the transactions. So lot of transaction, lot of purchase, lot of sale. So if you look the purchase account and sales account, we won't get the total purchase. We will get, but we have to look everything. But if you summarize the transaction, then we can easily understand how much purchase in a year, how much sales in a year, how much salary paid in a year. So for that purpose, we are preparing some account. The name of accounts are trial balance and trading and profit and loss account, trading and profit and loss account, and balance sheet. This is summarizing function. Okay? So summarizing, to summarize the transaction. So if you look the trial balance, we can easily understand how much total purchase, how much amount of sale, how much amount of salary paid, how much amount the commission we received. So everything we will get if you look the trial balance, trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. It is a summarizing function. Only the total amount only they will show, not to the full details. Date wise they won't give, only the total amount. So if you look in the ledger, we will get the date wise information. But if you look the trial balance, trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet, we will get the last balance, the closing balance of amount. That is summarizing, presenting the data in a way which is easily understandable to the users of accounting information. Clear? So this will be the double entry system of bookkeeping up to this. So this only we are studying in 11th. Journal, it is an order. On the basis of journal, we are preparing ledger. On the basis of ledger, we are preparing trial balance. Then on the basis of trial balance, we are preparing the trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. These are the order. First journal, record, then ledger, classification, then summarizing. This will come in the upcoming chapter. Journal, ledger, trial balance, trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. So I taught the 5 functions. Identifying, next recording. Recording is done in the book called journal. Next classification. Classification is done in the book called ledger. Next summarizing. For summarizing, we are preparing the trial balance, trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. So any doubt related with this topic? Next one is, next function is analysis and interprets. This will be the main double entry system. Already I said journal, ledger, trial balance, trading and profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Next, we have to analyze the trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, next we have to analyze. The recorded data are analyzed and interpreted in a way that the users can make a meaningful judgment about the operating result and the financial position of the firm. Means if you have to analyze the data, how we will analyze? Simplified by proper classification. Simplified by proper classification. Then how we will interpret the data? So explaining the meaning and significance of the data, so simplified. Explain the meaning and significance. So under analysis and interprets, we are using some techniques that you will study in the next year. We are, for that purpose, we are preparing cash flow statement, ratios, okay, ratios, cash flow statement, fund flow statement, So these are the techniques we are using for analysis purpose. Okay. So for analysis and interpretation, the management uses a lot of techniques. Fund flow statement, cash flow statement, ratio analysis, comparative statement, common size statement. Okay, for a proper classification. So if you are using this technique, we can easily understand compared to sale how much net profit, compared to sale how much cost of goods sold. So we are comparing the each items in the trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet that you will study next. So what you have to understand, the recorded data are analyzed and interpreted in a way. For what purpose interpreted? For make a proper judgment about the operating results and the financial position of the firm. Then last, our function is communicates. So communicates means what? So after analysis and interpretation, the accounting information has to be communicated to the users of accounting information. So those who are using the accounting information, we have to provide all the information, all accounting information to the users of accounting information. That is our last function. So if you know this function, then we can easily understand the meaning of accounting. Now you look at the functions of accounting: identifying, recording, classifying, summarizing, analysis and interprets, communicates. Recording in the journal, classification is in the book called ledger, summarizing, trial balance, trading and profit loss account, and balance sheet. Analysis and interprets, we are doing a lot of techniques: ratio analysis, cash flow statement. So after analysis and interprets, we have to communicate our information to the users, to the owners, to the creditors, to the banks, to the management, That is the last function. So you look at the meaning, we can easily understand the meaning. You look, accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing and interpreting the financial transactions and communicating the results thereof to the persons interested in such information. Then definition. It is very important definition. You have to study this definition. So next day, I will ask the definition of accounting. So you look that according to American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, accounting is the art of recording, classifying, and summarizing in a significant manner, systematic manner, and in terms of money. Means transactions and events which are in part at least of a financial character. Means it records only those transactions which are in terms of money, which are expressed in terms of money. Only those transactions we are recording in accounting. So that only specify that one. And interpreting the results thereof. That is accounting. So accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner. And in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. That is accounting. So you have to study this definition. So any doubt related with the definition? So I said the functions of accounting. On that basis only, we define the accounting. Then it is easy. Okay? If they ask meaning, accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, and interpreting the financial transactions and communicating the results thereof to the persons interested in such information. Definition, according to American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, accounting is the art of recording, classifying, and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transactions and events, dealings, which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. So any doubt related with the definition of accounting? Do you understand?
Sir.
Okay. So next, objectives of accounting. Objectives of accounting. There are 4 objectives of accounting. First one, maintenance of records of business transaction. It is related with the functions only. Maintenance of records of business transactions. Second one, calculation of profit and loss. Calculation of profit and loss. Third one, depiction of financial position. Depiction of financial position. Next, last one, providing accounting information to its users. Who are using that we will study the next topic. Providing accounting information to its users. So these are the 4 objectives of accounting. So first one, maintenance of records of business transactions. Maintenance of records of business transactions. So the main objective of accounting is to keep records of business transaction. Keep records of business dealings. Why we have to record the business transaction? Because we have a lot of reason. First, to satisfy the requirements of law. To satisfy the requirements of law. Otherwise, it provides evidence before courts of law. Suppose if we purchased goods on credit from any supplier, so we given the cash. After that, the suppliers are telling we didn't give any cash to the supplier. So, but we have evidence because already we record the transaction. So vouchers also there. bill also there. So it provides evidence in the before courts of law. So it helps in the detection and prevention of errors and frauds. So that's why we are recording the business transaction in the books of account. Then it provides information to the users. It helps in the performance evaluation. So that's why we are recording the business transaction. This is our main objective of business transaction. This is the main objective of accounting, to keep the systematic recording of business transaction. According to the date wise, we have to record the transaction. If we record the transaction, we have to attach the bill, invoice. So it provides evidence before courts of law. Then it helps in the detection and rectification of errors. Okay, that is the first main objective of accounting, means to keep the records of business transaction. Otherwise, we will forget the transactions. So already we said that many transactions takes place in a day. So if you are recording, then it will be easy to remember the transaction. So next, our objective is calculation of profit and loss. So next, our objective is to find out the profit or loss. So accounting helps in ascertaining whether the organization has earned profit or suffered loss for running the business. For that purpose, we are preparing one account. In the function we studied, which account we are preparing to find out the profit and loss. This is done through the preparation of profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. Through this account, we can easily understand whether the organization has earned either profit or loss. To know the profit and loss, we have to prepare which account? We have to prepare profit and loss account. If you prepare the profit and loss account, we will get either net profit or net loss. So this is our next objectives of accounting, to find out profit and loss. So everyone are interested to know the profit and loss. So third one, depiction of financial position. So the next, the businessman is interested to know the financial position. Financial position means where he stands, what he owes, and what he owns. Where he stands, and if you want to know what he owns and what he owes. Owns means assets. Owes means liabilities. So that is depiction of financial positions. So we want to know where he stands, what he owes and what he owns. So this is done through the preparation of balance sheet. If you prepare the balance sheet, we will get the details of assets and liabilities. Okay? That is depiction of financial positions. So it is a statement, a balance sheet is a statement of assets and liabilities to know the financial position of the business. Okay? Next, last, our objectives of accounting is to providing information to its users. The accounting information obtained from the records should be communicated to the users of accounting information. So many users are there: owners, creditors, bank, government, employees, customers. So we have to provide the information to the users. That is our last objectives of accounting. So I said the 4 objectives of accounting. First one, maintenance of records of business transaction. We have to keep the transaction. We have to maintain the records of business transaction. Second one, calculation of profit and loss. This is done through the preparation of profit and loss account. Next, depiction of financial position. This is done through the preparation of balance sheet. Next, last, our objective is to provide the accounting information to the users. So, clear? Any doubt related with the objectives of accounting? Any doubts? Hannah, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So next, interested users of accounting information or parties interested in accounting information. Already we said in functions also communicates, objectives also provide information to its users. So these are the parties interested in accounting informations. So the parties interested in company's information. These are the parties. So you have to study the heading only. Okay? What are the users of accounting information? So first one, these are the users. Owners, potential investors, creditors, bank, employees, government, and researchers. These are the users of accounting information. Owners, potential investors, creditors, bank, employees, government, researchers. First one, owners. Owners means present investors. Those who invest money in the business. They are owners. So owners want to know the profit or the financial position. Because they invest amount in the business. So they want to know the profit and loss. And they want to know our assets and liabilities. So they want to know what are the reason for increasing or decreasing the profit. So all such information is provided by accounting. So you have to study only the heading. So you have to understand the concept. Why they want to know our profit, the company's profit, the company's financial position. Because they invested the amount in the business. So next one, potential investors. Potential investors means those who want to invest money in the business. Those who want to invest money in a particular company. So before investing, they will check how much amount they will get in future. Whether the amount is safe in that company. So to check that, they will check the company's profit and loss account and balance sheet. In newspaper, they will show the company's profit and loss account and balance sheet. They will check because they want to know whether the investment will be safe or not. Owners means the present investor, those already invested the amount in the business. Potential investor means those who want to invest money in the business. They have money, they want to invest. Before that, they will check the company's profit and loss account and balance sheet. Next one, creditors. Creditors. Okay. So next, creditors. So creditors means who is a creditor? Those who lent material to the company. Suppose if we are a company, so if we purchased goods on credit from any institution, that institution is a creditor. They lent material to the company on credit. So they want to check whether the company have the ability to repay the liability in time. Whether the company have a solvency position to meet the liabilities in time. So that purpose they will check before supplying before giving the goods, they will check whether the company have the repaying ability. Okay, that is creditor, supplier. They will also check if you have a company, our company's position. Next, bank. Bank means bank lent money to the business, lent money to the company. So before giving the loan, they will check whether the company have the position to repay the loan in time, whether the company have a liquidity position, whether the company have a solvency position, whether they have the ability to repay the liabilities in time. For that purpose, they will check our profit and loss account and balance sheet. Next, employees. For what purpose they will check our profit and loss account and balance sheet? To check the ability to give, whether the company have the ability to give higher wages and bonus. To check that, the employees also will look our company's information, our company's profit and loss account and balance sheet. Next, government. Government also check our profit and loss account and balance sheet on account of income tax, sales tax, and excise duty. To find out that, they will check they will look our profit and loss account and balance sheet. So last, researchers. Researchers also check our profit and loss account and balance sheet. For what purpose? For their research purpose. So if they got a research about the study of profitability and the financial position of a particular company, so then they will check the company's profit and loss account and balance sheet. So these are the uses of accounting information. First one, owners. Owners means